So we have the SF20 tool with a 997881 nose. The parts are the puller, the anvil, lock nut. You'll also need two specialty tools. We call this a spanner wrench. You'll need one of these. And you'll also need a specialty tool from Huck, which will be used to tighten down the lock nut. First thing we want to do is we want to thread the lock nut onto the puller. It's reverse threaded, so we have to do a left-hand turn to thread it down. And we want to bring it to the top of the very, very top of the puller, the last one or two threads. Next step, we want to thread the puller into the tool piston. Again, this is also a left-hand thread. So we spin left to tighten it down. Once the puller is fully seated, we have to take the Huck specialty tool and tighten down that castellated lock nut. So we're going to fit these tangs into the grooves of the lock nut. We will take, you can take any screwdriver, slide it through. And again, this is reverse threaded, so it's a left hand to tighten. And we just tighten that down. Next, we will thread the anvil into the cylinder or over top of the puller. This is traditional thread, so you'll go right hand on this to tighten down. There's two sets of threads. You'll see a groove there. That groove, we will tighten these 3 set screws in later on to make sure the anvil stays in place. But you want to thread all the way down on both grooves, both sets of threads. Take our spanner wrench, insert it into the hole here on the anvil. Find whichever one works for you. We tighten. For the final step, we take a 5/64 Allen and we tighten down these set screws. Should be 3 of them. Once the process is completed, we'll take a fastener and we'll put it in and make sure that all of the pull grooves are engaged by the puller. If you're not fully engaged and you're only getting like a couple threads, then we would have to loosen up these set screws and try and tighten this down more so the puller can extend out more.